My sister asked me for a book review, a silent one, but I don't think I can do that. I have to go through them with speaking. I just don't know how to do a silent one. Not with these books. I mean, they're good books, but I just don't know how to do them. So I'll just go through it really quickly. For the extended version, check out my YouTube channel. This one is really good. If you are looking for a quick read about immigration to the US, I recommend this to every Black and brown person or anybody who has ever been an immigrant to the US, Canada, or the UK. It was very relatable. There's things on racism in here. There's things on just adjusting to culture. It's something I have struggled with when I have moved multiple times to different countries, but it was very relatable. Love this book. Elena Oliphant. Love this book. Deals with loneliness, and it really captures, she captured loneliness like, really, really great. It's funny. It's breathtaking. It's quick read. Actually, no, it's not a quick read. I forgot. This book is a little bit difficult to read with some of the words. I remember I struggled with it in the beginning, but then I, followed through, and it ended up being one of my favorite books. Colleen Hoover, if you're looking for something incredibly quick, gritty. This Ugly Love, it's girl falls for brother's friend who's emotionally unavailable, but the chemistry is super hot and super sexy. Love this book. Naked Mind. If you know anyone who's suffering from addiction or you're planning to probably cut down on drinking, I would highly recommend this book. It was recommended as one of the top reads in alcohol addiction. 4-Hour Work Week. My biggest takeaway with this book was outsourcing. Many Lives, Many Matters. Great book. If you don't believe in past lives, it's still a really, really great book. Because of the stories in the book, I highly recommend. I love the cover of this book, but I don't love the book. I didn't think there was anything special about it due to the fact that I have read better books. If you're looking for a really great relationship dating book, getting into love, I recommend The Dating Pattern Cure. I'm not a fan of Jay Shetty, but I was expecting more from this book. This book, though, is great for beginners. If you've never read anything in the healing space or self-help space, then get this book. Ooh. I love this book. Many people ask me, why do I read books about men? I have a son, and clearly I am not a man. So I want to know how to give him the right advice. This book was breathtaking. It taught me about myself and even taught me about men in my past and sort of what I'm looking for in the future. I love this book. There were things in it that I didn't like, but I love the book. I love it. Gabor Mate, love his work. The Realm of the Hungry Ghost. Now, I'm halfway through this book on Audible, but still great. Love it. Najwan Zabian. Spark of the Phoenix and the Nectar of Pain. If you have gone through a breakup and a divorce where you weren't valued, you would relate a lot to this book. I highly recommend Tissue Papers because it's gonna make you cry. Where the Crawdad Sings. Obviously, the book was better. It was a great story. I love the twist in the end. If you're having trouble with your negative thoughts and want to change your mindset, cognitive behavioral therapy. Of course, Brene Brown, Daring Greatly, Take It On. You know, if I have to recommend any one of her books, I would recommend The Gift of Imperfection. 7 Principles of Making a Marriage Work. I am not married, plan to, and I like the work that he does with his wife. It makes sense, and also it helps with choosing a partner, a future partner. This one, I have to put a caution on this one. Please read this with caution. This is not a book to be taken lightly. This is not a book that you're going to go in and you're going to read it cover to cover. This is not a book that you are going to finish in a year, maybe. It's going to bring up some stuff. I highly recommend that either you've been in therapy before or you have a person that you can speak to, because this book will bring up some stuff for you. So read it with caution. All right. But it will teach you a lot. It will teach you a lot. I highly, like, this is one of my, you know, great books. And of course, you know, the books are great when they've got these on it. But we are facing an epidemic. I'm going to do a full podcast on this. The Lost Connection of Johann Hari. We are facing an epidemic of loneliness and lost connection. We felt it with the pandemic, with the lockdown. I highly recommend this book. We're not meant to be distant, and we're tribal beings. We're meant to be close. Physical touch, talking to people, having fun. You know, we're meant to do those things. So this book, if you suffer from anxiety, depression, you know someone that does, this will give you a little bit of insight. One of the things I really loved about this book is that he even talks about the pharmaceutical industry. You're going through a bad breakup, you're grieving. The first thing the doctor wants to give you are medications. It's not something I promote. I am someone who does suffer from depression, but I choose not to. And when I say I suffer from depression, it happens. We're human. We go through episodes like that. But I don't think medication is the answer. I think it is for some people. But there's more to us than being on our phones and going to work and, you know, this hustle culture. We need to start having community. And this book, it just showed me how much community is so important. But that's it for my bookshelf. And I'm sorry to my sister, I could not do a silent review, not with those books. I could not keep quiet with those books. I'm so sorry. All right.